All right, waiting for that beautiful machine to fire up, and there it is. Welcome home, Bitcoin Truth Seekers. It is Thursday, March 12th, 2020. It's 7:34 a.m. here in the Arizona desert. What a day. Bitcoin down 25%. This is kind of what the market looks like today, the crypto market that is, well, and the market at large, with all due respect to those who died and suffered when the Hindenburg blew up, but still, it is a darn good analogy. Welcome once again to the Bitcoin Daily View, a Radiant Creators project. Let's look at this disaster going on that actually I think is pretty cool. And here's why. All right, if the market's going to dump, they're going to dump. If Bitcoin's going to dump, it's going to dump. But the whole world just woke up to quite the crashing market, and us crypto people who are used to trading in this market, well, oh, Bitcoin's down 22%. Well, now it's down 22. It was down more earlier. Um, it's above 6,000 now. It's beginning to recover. This is not that shocking. And when I look at the big markets in general, and we will rock through those quite quickly, when you look at the big picture, the big market dumps, what's going on, well, Bitcoin is not doing that bad, really. So I'm feeling kind of bullish on Bitcoin. When the whole world's going to crap, when the markets are crashing, Bitcoin bouncing off, I forget how low it got, but it is on the recovery already. Hey, this is not bad at all. So, like I say, this may seem like massive volatility for Bitcoin, down 22% right now, but on the way back up, market's pretty much completely red except for the, very, very unusual green crypto right now. But look, as Bitcoin levels off and begins an uptrend, and the alts start to really rock off that, like look, we're seeing some alts. I just saw Leo there turn green. Pax just turned green, up 2.3%. If you are a alt trader, this is volatility that is just luscious and wonderful. This is time for some serious gains. If you're an alt trader, if you're going in and out of Bitcoin to alts, woo! Could you ask for more volatility? Man, this is a wonderful time for alt traders. And if you're a Bitcoin enthusiast, if that's what you do, if you're hanging out in Bitcoin, good to go. We're down 22%. And the whole market's crashing, really, with Bitcoin only down 22% and beginning to go sideways. It's a darn good day. I know many people are a little freaked about it, and I don't want to, lag too much talking about this, but it's just really okay. Fine, we dumped, boom, a good number of percent. Okay, but now we're already getting sideways here on the 45-minute chart, looking at this immediate price action. Also, when you look at this dump and how quick it was, look at these 15-minute candles. You can see right here, this happened, within half an hour, this dump. This is coordinated, in my opinion. This is absolute manipulation, maybe in great part just so that the Bitcoin sound money does not stand up too strong against fiat. They want to give it a little bit of a kick in the butt. Regardless, down some, definite manipulation. Now we're going sideways where we are recovering. This kind of volatility is just another day in the crypto markets. We're built to take it. We've gotten used to it. So really, stay strong. This is a great opportunity for alt traders. If you are hopping in and out, man, you've got the volatility of a lifetime. So with that said, let's check things out. And regardless, even with this dump, look, it's going to recover. I can't speak for the markets, the big ones, and what's going to happen there. Who knows? But Bitcoin, sound money, sound currency. Yes, it took a hit, but compared to the big market, as we look at it, it's not that bad, and it's recovering. So with that said, let's look at the big world indices. All right, America's down. Let's see, are any of the world indices green right now? No, none are. And when you look at the hits a lot of these took, Bitcoin, in my opinion, is pretty darn strong against the market onslaught right now. Look at Australia, down 7%. Moscow, geez, down 10. Brussels, poor Belgium, 11%. Germany, there, Frankfurt, 9. Wow. So really, think about it. Bitcoin looking pretty darn strong, and it's getting its bounce on along with the crypto market right now. You're beginning to see some greens pop up. With that said, I will not belabor that anymore. Let's look at the Dow Jones Industrial Average on the daily. Well, boom! We opened with a gap, and we are red, free falling. The Russell 2000 index. Let's look at the little guys. Woo! go. Oh my. Okay, definitely opening the day with a red candle. Let's look at the S&P 500. Oh my, opens with a gap and definitely a red candle today. But even with that, you got your little tail here, like all the other ones do. You got this kind of hammer pattern, this wick. That usually denotes that we're going to start moving up. So definitely the day opens with a dump, but I think that we're already seeing some recovery. Let's actually look at the S&P on 15-minute candles and take a look. Okay, see, once again, you can see, yeah, we definitely opened, we dumped, but now we're sideways. And really, if we look at Bitcoin, it's doing the same thing. So it looks like we had our opening, we had our dump, and now ultimately, look at that, Bitcoin's already recovering on the 15-minute candle. Let's look at the S&P. Well, it's doing the same thing. So what's going to happen? Looks like we hit the bottom. Maybe we're going to start moving up. It's really early in the day to tell, but still, a lot of carnage out there. CoinLib.io is still not working, so I don't know how much tether went into Bitcoin, but I can say last 24 hours, just basically 3 billion in volume. Whoa, that's massive. And a whole 1.2 billion of that was on Binance. Oh my goodness, that is amazing. I bet those little Binance servers are just screaming right now. Okay, let me refresh this to make sure that it's good to go. Let's look at shorts versus longs out there. Well, on Binance, longs 14%, shorts 85%. Here's something, okay? I have a sneaking suspicion that Binance is going to pump Bitcoin at least $1,000, at least $1,000 pretty soon, because it does not want to cover these shorts. So get ready for some epic shorts carnage. I mean liquidation. That will be legendary. If you're shorting right now, bless you. Go for it. Do it. But think about this. If you were shorting up here, or if you were, zero shorting, as they say, you were just out of Bitcoin, you were, in the Tether or USD, whatever sum. Okay, great. You made some money. Time to buy back in. Not financial advice, but that's what I'd be doing. But if you're shorting right now, I don't know what you're doing, because we're sideways at this point, even on a very short time frame of 15 minutes. So I'm looking at it like we had our dump. Now we're sideways. If you're still shorting right now, you're a moron. So anyway, get ready to get wrecked. With that said, Bitcoin starting to move sideways. Let's check out gold. Gold. Sorry about that. Gold. All right. Gold took a hit, being sound money. I don't even get why, but it did. On the 15-minute chart, boom, 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 we're down. Looks like we may be starting to go sideways for gold too. We're getting some buy volume coming in. What's that look like on the daily? Oh, wow. Yeah, daily, definitely a red candle. But it looks like on the shorter time frame, we're at least starting to lose a bit of that velocity. On a good note, on the daily, gold is still above the 200 moving average. Not so bad. So gold hanging in there, even though it's definitely, it's a street fight. Everyone's got bloody knuckles and a bloody lip and a black eye. Gold is battling the dump. And Bitcoin, if you ask me, is doing quite well. Look at this on the 15-minute candles. Look at that. We're getting some green. Let's look at 5 minutes. Boom. So there we go. We're starting to see a slight, and I mean, I know this can change in a millisecond. I certainly do. But look at that. We're starting to see an uptrend already on this very, very short time frame. So if you're freaked out because Bitcoin dumped, don't be. This is volatility that is, well, it's natural for us in the crypto market. Just feel bad for the traditional markets. I mean, I know people who are in Apple and other big stocks that are down like 20, 25%, etc. And well, I don't know what's going to happen for them. I mean, isn't like Apple stock is sound money where Bitcoin is, and so is gold. So we're seeing the recovery. I think everybody chill. The world's completely overreacting. Everything's gone nuts. So, in the midst of this, and in the midst of this, just find solace in, the sound money is beginning to see a bounce. Anyway, I'm not really sure what I can tell you right now. I mean, I can look at this a lot of different ways, the chart, but in general, looking at looking here, we are definitely still below 200 moving average on the daily for Bitcoin, and that sucks. And look at that big dump. But then again, how bad is that dump compared to the SPX here, the S&P 500 on the daily. I mean, it opened with a gap and it's dumping. It seems to be finding maybe a little bit of footage right now, but it's below the 200 moving average. The SPX, that is, definitely below the 200 moving average. So is Bitcoin. Anyway, it's all about where you put your confidence. I myself, one thing people might be missing when they see Bitcoin is down that heavy percent, 21%. Well, in general, look at the world markets. Look what's going on right now. The dollar just stays the dollar. You don't really see its strength, how that is necessarily changed in the background. I would say that if Bitcoin's taking this kind of a dump, well, think about what the United States dollar or whatever fiat currency belongs to your country. Think about what its value has, how its value has taken a hit during this time. So Bitcoin, to me, I really feel like I'm in a good asset right now amongst global uncertainty. With that said, I'm a member of Blockchain Education. Check out the affiliate link, click on it, watch the video. I think we are looking like right now, I'm glad that I'm a member of Blockchain Education, because with the auto trading system, getting entered into stocks that are not stocks, but coins right now, cryptos that are recovering and getting in and out nice and fast, making profits as the market recovers. Like I say, this is only a bad thing, this is 21% dip, if you're not excited about it. If you're not going, oh my gosh, now I can rock in and out of alts, and yeah, sure, maybe I'm down 22%, but by the time we get back to zero again, once we get back to where we started the dump and we move past it, I'm going to have more sats than before this dump started. So with that said, I can work hard and do it, or I can sit back and let the system here at Blockchain Education do it for me, and I'm going to be doing both. With that said, let's look at one more thing. Let's look at the China 50. I'm a little curious how that's looking right now, the China 50. Reconnect. Okay, China 50. Yeah, this is a daily chart, China 50. Woo, definitely dumping again. And I would say I'm actually okay with seeing that. Sorry, China. But with the problems that are happening over there with manufacturing, etc., this staying around the 200 moving average, them staying sideways at all with the China 50, I think is only due to massive money that the Chinese government's dumping into their market. So these things can only last so long, and maybe today that ran out of steam. With that said, obstacles can't stop you, weather can't stop you, heartbreak can't stop you, failure can't stop you, only you can stop you. Keep hammering. In the midst of all this uncertainty that is on many levels, Bitcoin is truly the eye of the storm. It is the peaceful revolution. What you see right here, buy Bitcoin, that's my plan. That's the world that I want to see, a decentralized crypto happy place. And look at that, we're already up. We were 22 earlier, now we're 21. Bitcoin's going to recover. We're good to go. Everybody chill. Even though it may seem like, oh crap, this is terrible, if you're looking at the world market at large, get the bigger picture, Bitcoin is doing pretty damn well. And these guys are going to win. Take care. I'll see you tomorrow.